Hello and welcome into BCD Arena in historic Istanbul, Turkey for the 2026 FIBA U17 Basketball World Cup. My name is Craig Fada, and I'll be with you for this Group C matchup between New Zealand and the host nation, Turkey. We are so glad you can be with us wherever you're tuned in from around the world. This might be a little bit different style of broadcast than you are used to. I'll be interacting live with those of you watching on our YouTube stream, and I'll be responding to questions and comments, so I may not be hitting on every play on the floor. And if you do engage on the YouTube chat, we just ask that you keep it friendly and respectful, and we will all have a good time. Don't forget, you can also check us out on X, Facebook, and Instagram at NextGenHoops and the official tournament website. And when you share or comment, use the hashtag FIBA U17. Well, this should be a fun one. It's always a good time when the host nation plays, and Turkey have some good players to keep an eye on. Darius Karatasu, Homer Kutli, chief among them. Karatasu has a chance to make the All-Star 5, and Kutli is the son of a Turkish legend, Ibrahim Kutli, and Homer led his team at the U16 Eurobasket with 24 points per game and also added 6 assists per game. So we will definitely keep an eye on Kutli. For New Zealand, the player to watch is Tafiri Kate. He made the All-Star 5 at the U16 Asia Cup as New Zealand took third place in that event. Time now for the anthems. First, New Zealand. And now the national anthem for the host nation, Turkey. National anthems complete. We've got some games already completed today, in fact, as well. Lithuania beat Canada in Group B 103-89. It was China over Cameroon, also in Group B, 90-72. In Group D, it was Australia over Serbia, 88-66. In Group D as well, Ivory Coast beat Venezuela, 74-63. And Italy in Group A defeated Japan, 93-64. And the other Group A game, United States beat France 115-84. as we get a look at traditional New Zealand huddle before a game. And the haka. And the Turkish fans not quite understanding what New Zealand is doing there. They're not doing it to be disrespectful. As we got to look at our officials for this game. Julio Anaya of Panama, one of the best officials you will find anywhere in the world. Yevgeny Mikhaev of Kazakhstan and Yiji Gao of China. One of the great traditions in sport, the New Zealand haka. And it's nice that FIBA give the New Zealand teams a chance to do that before their games. Question in the chat. Why only New Zealand allowed to do that? Well, I think they're the only ones that do something like that. Let's check out the starting lineups. For Türkiye, Darius Karotasu, Rüzgar Okçun, Basir Bryant, Ömer Kutli, and Emre Azizi, starting for Hasan Özmeric. Hasan Özmeric, assisted by Nehir Berk and Elvir Kurtulu. For New Zealand and head coach Darren Larson, Jaden Sissel, Liam Coe, Tafiri Kate, Zach Rampton, and Marco Sula. Darren Larson assisted by Greg Brockbank and Igor Shevchevich. Ball's in the air, and we are underway. Lie with it. Karatasu poked away. A great job defensively by Jaden Sissel to get the steal, but he missed the layup. It gets poked out of bounds. It'll be New Zealand ball. Baseline inbound play, and it's blocked. Foul call. Nice job on the pass and the cut by Liam Coe, and Coe will go to the free throw line. That foul was on number 5, Basir Bryant. One of our commenters says, pronunciation isn't a big thing. It is for me. I try to get everybody's names right. I've always done that. I've been doing international basketball for 10 years, and it's important for me to try to get names right. Your name is who you are. I work very hard on pronunciations. I will stumble from time to time. I apologize in advance. on our YouTube live stream. If you have not already, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. Give us a like for the broadcast. Show some appreciation for these young men representing their countries and for all the folks at FIBA and the technical staff for putting on these events. And while you are watching us on YouTube, if you're looking for additional content, you can become a FIBA YouTube member. Unlock exclusive content, get early access to highlights, acquire loyalty badges and emojis for use during our live streams, and a lot more exciting perks. Pick one of our rookie, starter, or MVP tiers and be part of our growing community today. And if you've got any bold predictions for this game or this tournament, you can play the U17 World Cup Game Predictor on the official U17 FIBA website for a chance to win some great prizes. So 4-0 in favor of New Zealand so far. Liam Coe with all 4 points. And looking to extend their lead early here. Kate. Oh, what patience by Tafiri Kate. He got to the top of the key, hesitated, got to the free throw line, hesitated, worked his way through the lane, and the seas parted. And it's New Zealand with a 6-0 lead so far. Zizi misses the three-pointer, and here come New Zealand back the other way. Nice outlet pass and the two-hand dunk by Jaden Cecil. And Hassan Osmerich wants timeout already. New Zealand with an 8-0 lead. Back in a moment.
Attacks to close out Pete Bruno inside. Fills it up.
Back to BCD Arena. In Istanbul, Türkiye. New Zealand with an early 8-0 lead. New Zealand 3 of 6 from the floor. Türkiye has only put up one shot thus far, and that was a three-pointer. Don't forget to give us a hello in our YouTube live stream chat. Let us know where you're watching from, and I'll try to give you a shout out on the air. Riant along the baseline, stopped, and then an impressive move and a nice dunk. Unfortunately, it will not count as Riant stepped on the baseline. 16-year-old from Karşıyaka. Stolen away by Türkiye. Here's Omar Kutlay. Kutlay, I should say, and Türkiye on the board. Layup by Omar Yusuf Sheik. And he cut down to 6. Bryant with the block, and then he stands over. And he's going to get talked to by Julio Anaya. I'm sure he says, you do that again, you're going to get teed up. checking in from Germany. Kelly says hi from New Zealand. Cheering for Matthias Thompson. Well, again, we got a correction on the pronunciation for Liam Ko. They say it's Kyo. Well, the pronunciation we got from the team was Ko. So I'm going to go with that. Just had somebody subscribe to our YouTube FIBA channel at the rookie level. Thanks so much for that subscription. Oh, tough lay-in and one. Jaden Sissel. Draws the foul on Omar Yusuf Sheik. Somebody watching from Brazil going for the Turkish side. Says, watch Omer for a future star. Yes, absolutely. Dean says he plays for me. Liam plays for him in Australia. Well, Coach, I'm going with what the team gave me. She said Ko very clearly on the pronunciation guide. Oh, beautiful spin move. Could not finish. Darius Karutasu, and now out of bounds. It'll stay with Türkiye. An 11-2 advantage early on for New Zealand. Poked out of bounds there by Jaden Sissel. Long jumper missed. Sissel the rebound. Now back outside. Three on the way. Splash! New Zealand rolling a 14-2 lead. And that was Liam hitting that triple. Liam just celebrated his 17th birthday on June 23rd. Oh, the putback by Karutasu. That was impressive. One of the commenters on the chat said Lithuania got a taunting tech for a similar behavior. Surprised Türkiye got off there. Julio Anaya, I think, went over and just gave him some gentle instruction. Brian, only 16 years old. And said, we don't do that here. Oh, what a spin move. But a foul. Lightning quick. After the bump. Sheik had nothing he could do but grab and commit the foul. Zach Rampton having a seat now for New Zealand. Coming on is Noah Duncan. I really hope Noah Duncan at 6'7", 203 centimeters can dunk with a last name like Duncan. Sissel. The pretty one-hand floater after the tough move into the lane will not fall. New Zealand's lead is 10. Here comes Sheik. Double clutches. And a foul call. So Liam has a seat. And I guess they called a technical foul. So Noah Duncan to the free throw line. I did not see Actually, it was just a common foul on Arda Öztürk. Huh. Okay, then. The lead now 11. Half of the first period elapsed, 15-4. So glad you can be with us wherever you're tuned in from around the world. Just over 2,000 tuned in right now. We've got 69 likes on our page. If you have not already, go ahead and give us a thumbs up. Trying to get to 100 by the end of the first quarter. Sheik kicks it out. Shot clock at 1, and a foul called. That's going to be on Lawson Pryor. Question in the chat, do I think Australia has a chance against USA? I have not seen Australia play yet. They were impressive against Serbia, winning 88-66. Oh, beautiful baseline jumper there by Kutlai. I did the USA game against France earlier, and they were impressive from the get-go. USA at the youth level usually has a very slow start. But in this game that they played earlier today, beautiful drive and finish there. Noyan Tolan. And Darren Larson wants timeout now as Türkiye putting together a little something, cutting the lead down to 7.
And then you've got this woman here, Asia. And what a finish. Because she decided with passion. Buckets at the buzzer.
And these fans in Kobe, they love it. They absolutely love seeing.
Welcome back to beautiful and historic Istanbul. Host nation, Türkiye trailing New Zealand 15-8, 4:05 to play first quarter. My name's Craig Fade. I hope you've been enjoying this one so far. 3 from the corner, that rolls off. Rebound nicely done by Kutlai. Türkiye, after putting together a little something, turned it over there. Omar Yusuf Sheik with the errant pass. Türkiye 5 turnovers already, just 1 for New Zealand. Lawson Pryor tried to thread the needle there, but the angle was not good enough. Oh, what a nice move by Kutlai. Waited for the defender to fly by, went up, and Türkiye back to within 5. Now at the other end, though, answering is Jaden Cecil. Question in the chat asking what the atmosphere in the arena is like. I couldn't say. I am not in the arena. I am broadcasting remotely, full disclosure. I'm watching the game on a believe, a 37-inch monitor. High definition, of course. But I am in the central United States watching this game doing the commentary, so seems to be a good atmosphere. That's one thing about doing remote commentary. You don't really get the feel of the atmosphere in the arena. You can't hear what the benches are saying. You can't hear what the officials are saying to the scorer's table, so sometimes some things get missed. But on the other hand, we are able to bring you a lot more games via remote commentary. 3 up and good! I believe that was Sheik. Tip-in won't go. Duncan, though, for the putback, no. Rebound, Tolan. Gets it taken away. Credit the bucket to Jaden Sissel. Commentator says FIBA's too cheap to fly a commentator to the game. No, that's not the case. What you have to understand is we've got 8 games each day. So that's at least 4 commentators. Some commentators can only do 1 game per day. Some can't do any on some days. And so you're talking about flying anywhere from 8 to 10 additional people, 4,000 or 5,000 miles, putting them up in hotels, feeding them for a week. You're talking tens of thousands of additional dollars. Rather sink that into player development, official development, development of the game, bringing it to underserved locations, being able to put it into the technology rather than paying people like me or paying for people like me to travel. When we can do the game from the comfort of our own home studio. Prior to COVID, they used to send us all over. I was all over South America, North America from 2015 to 2017, covering tournaments in person. As far south as Argentina and Uruguay, as far north as Edmonton. But logistically, it's very difficult to take care of that many additional people. Sheik, the second free throw good, and Türkiye back within 3 with 1:29 to play in this first quarter. Yeah, we had a comment in the chat. You know that Omer is the son of legend Ibrahim. Yes, mentioned that in the open. Here comes Kate from 10 feet. That won't roll in. Offensive rebound up, and a foul called. That was Matthias Thompson. Nice job of the offensive rebound. He gets the foul on Sarkaya Arda. Enjoying our YouTube live stream and you're looking for additional content, you can become a FIBA YouTube member. Unlock exclusive content, get early access to highlights. You can get loyalty badges and emojis for use during the live stream and lots more cool perks. Pick one of our rookie, starter, or MVP tiers and be part of our growing community today. And if you're in the prediction game, oh, beautiful soaring right-hand layup from Kutlai. Like trying to predict the outcome of games, go play the U17 World Cup Game Predictor on the official U17 FIBA website for a chance to win great prizes. Türkiye now within 2, 2018. Oh, the right-hand finish by Demir Öztürk. And we are tied at 20. Türkiye has come all the way back. 25 seconds to play, first quarter. Kate His runner with the right hand high off the glass is good over the outstretched arm of Kutelai. New Zealand back on top. And a fun first quarter. That three by Kutelai well short. Question in the chat, where can we access the live box score? You can go to the official tournament website, click on the games icon at the top of the screen, and then click on this game. And then there's a series of tabs at the top for roster overview, games.
How many times are we going to see this? Baseline. Are you kidding me?
Papa Nicolau says, give it to me. Go attacks the closeout. Feed Bruno inside. Builds it up.
Welcome back to Istanbul. New Zealand leading by 2 after 1 quarter. New Zealand led big early, but Türkiye came roaring back. Ömer Kutelai leading the way for Türkiye with 11 points. Boyan Tolan has 3 rebounds. Kutelai also with a pair of assists. There's a pretty jumper by Jaden Cecil. He's got 11 now. Liam Keo has 7 points. Noah Duncan 1. Tafiri Kate 4. And Matthias Thompson has 1. And an offensive foul. Here you get a good look at our official, one of our officials, Julio Anaya. Had a chance to see many, many games that he's worked. And as I said in the open, you will not find a better referee anywhere in the world. That offensive foul, by the way, on Atan Ashtalan. And New Zealand back to a 4-point lead. Hand off to Sheik. Over to Apshun, and now he hands it off. Shimshik. Off the window for Shimshik, no, but he gets the offensive rebound, and the Turks reset. Long three on the way, no. Offensive board grab, and it goes out of bounds. Looked like it went off the foot of Apchun, and Senor Anaya agrees. Let's see if we can see a... Unless it went off the foot of Kate, but I think it went off of Apchun there. Play getting a little sloppy here. We'll see that in games. It's sometimes one team will be sloppy, Sometimes the other team will be sloppy. Sometimes both teams will be sloppy. Seeing a little bit of that here. Basketball is such an interesting game of runs and spurts and trends. Shot clock down to 5. New Zealand turns it over. Oh, skipping through the lane. Beautifully done. Did that come up short? Looks like it came up short. Noyan Tolan, I thought he laid that in with the finger roll. I saw the net move. See if we can see. That was the last play where New Zealand turned it over. Türkiye finally gets it in. Here's Tolan. Zips it inside in the lane. Strong move there by Karutasu. He's got 4. New Zealand working it around the outside. Showing some good patience offensively. Here's Sissel. Step back, long 3. Comes up just short. Rebound Kutlai. Foul going to be on Matthias Thompson for New Zealand. When you're done watching this game, or if you're opening the socials along the way, don't forget you can also check us out on X, Facebook, and Instagram at NextGenHoops. When you share or comment, use the hashtag FIBA U17. Up to 110 likes on our broadcast now. Trying to get to 200 before the end of the first half if you have not already. Please and thank you. Hit that thumbs up button on our broadcast. Show some appreciation for these young men representing their countries, and for the FIBA technical staff and all the audio-visual folks working hard to bring these games to you. And go ahead and let us know in our YouTube live stream chat where you're watching from. Try to say hello on air, as Omer Kutlai has a seat. Bounce pass into the post. Türkiye working it around the outside. Open 3 missed by Noyan Tolan. On the floor for New Zealand, Jaden Cecil, Tafiri Kate, Zach Rampton, Marco Sula, Malachi Tuimalea Li'ifano. Actually, he's not on the floor. There was a the blue indicator next to his name was briefly lit. And then Matthias Thompson. So Tuimalea Li'ifano not in the game for New Zealand as Türkiye hits the long 2. And they're back to within 2. 6:50 to play for Türkiye on the floor. Demir Öztürk, Darius Karutasu, Rusyar Akçun, Omer Kutlai, and Noyan Tolan. And a viewer checking in from Kuşadası in Türkiye. Hope I said that right. Amy cheering for New Zealand. Looks like Faith is watching from Istanbul. Faith was watching during the USA game. Welcome back. Pablo checking in from Australia. The Aussies Looked pretty good earlier. Beating Serbia 88-66. Kate finally tracks that one down, kicks it out. 3 on the way from straight on. Splash! Marco Sula from straight on. Gives New Zealand a 5-point lead. 29-24, 6:15 to play, second quarter. Benny is cheering for Zach Rampton. Played with him in high school. That 3 missed for Türkiye. Yeah, Faith says Omer plays for Real Madrid in Spain. Yes, he does. One of 2 Turks playing in Spain. William Tolan plays for Valencia. Paul says Jaden Cecil is one to watch. Yes, indeed. He's got 11 points. New Zealand, shot clock under 5. 3 on the way from Kate. No good. Rebound, out of bounds. That is going to be New Zealand ball. Arutasu fighting for it. And it went off of his hand. So New Zealand looking to expand this 5-point lead. Another viewer from Türkiye in Karşıyaka. Hope I said that right. Sarah, and she puts in parentheses Nana, is cheering for Matthias Thompson from Auckland. She says, "Go Tay." 3 on the way from the corner. Cecil misses again. Cecil 0 for 5 from 3-point range, but he still leads the team with 11 points. He's also got 3 steals. Cecil better be careful. Any more steals, the police are going to cuff him after he leaves the arena. Woodlide to his left. Gives it up in the paint for Apchun. Oh, and a nice save there by Duncan. New Zealand turn it over. Great effort at both ends by both teams, and then Türkiye turns it over. And there's Cecil with the right-hand layup. He wasn't cherry-picking. He was just still at the end of the court from the other play, had not yet made his way back up the court, and the recipient there of an easy bucket. 31-24 New Zealand. Timeout Türkiye. We're back in a moment. Welcome back to Istanbul. 31-24 in favor of New Zealand. 4:40 to play, second quarter. New Zealand has led the whole way. Three from the corner from Basir Bryant. Bryant, no good. Looking at the stats, they're mostly pretty even with the exception of turnovers. New Zealand with 6, but Türkiye already with 11. Türkiye must take better care of the ball. Lead back up to 9 now, following the bucket by Marco Sula. Beautiful drive with the right hand by Kutlai, but would not go. Inside 4 minutes to play, second quarter. Open 3 by Sula, no good. Either team exactly shooting the lights out. New Zealand 2 of 14 from beyond the arc. Türkiye 1 of 10. Nice look inside to Bryant, and the 16-year-old scores with the right hand. So folks checking in from New Zealand now. Angela puts the fire emoji in our chat. That left-hand 3 just short, but got his own rebound. Here comes Kate into the paint. Oh, puts the brakes on, lets the defenders fly by, and he puts it in off the square. New Zealand's lead back to 9 at 35-26. That's Silla in the chat, says, great start, New Zealand. Kaha. I guess that's stay strong. I'm not sure what dialect that is. Up to 126 likes. Let's try to get to 150 before halftime. About 2,400 folks tuned in right now. Even if just 5% of you hit that thumbs up button on the broadcast. Well, I can't believe a foul wasn't called there on Karatasu. Just 5% of you hit that thumbs up button. We will get well past 150 likes. Yeah, I can't believe Noah Duncan's not going to the free throw line after Karatasu went up and came down on Duncan. But as I always say, they have a much better view of it than I do. As we have a timeout on the floor with 2.5 minutes to play. New Zealand leading 35-26. Welcome back. New Zealand leading 35-26. One of our commenters on our live stream chat says the Turkish team is feeling pressure as the host. Not quite in the game. That might be sometimes being on your home floor in front of your home fans. For some of these guys, it's their first big international competition. Might be feeling a little bit of the pressure of the lights. Long 3 as the shot clock winds down. No good. Rebound. Kutalai fighting for it and finally coming away with it. But New Zealand, to their credit, have been playing very well. Feed inside to Bryant. That won't fall. Rebound, Liam. Comment in the chat. Love the great pronunciation of the New Zealand players. Hey, I appreciate that. I worked hard on it. Again, we get the Oh, beautiful reverse layup, Liam Keogh. Wow. As the lead is now 11. But we get the audio pronunciation guide from each team. So some of it may be said with a little bit of a local accent. I wouldn't know. For instance, 0 for New Zealand in the USA, it would be pronounced Jaden Cecil, but with the last name Cecil, but the pronunciation we got says Sissel. So that may be a little bit of a local pronunciation on that, but we'll go with what they gave us. One name I did work very hard on, who has not gotten into the game yet, and I'm looking forward to it, is Malachi Tuimalea Li'ifano. Worked very hard on that one, as you might be able to tell. I used to do high school football in the USA, and one of our local players' names was Michael Ho'omanoanui. So I got to learn how to break those down and pronounce them, because Michael's father, Isai, was a big dude. We wanted to make sure we got their name right. Shot blocked there by Atan Ashtalan. New Zealand get it back. Three-pointer no good. Offensive rebound put up and in. I believe that was Daly Poyo. Nope, that was Zach Rampton. Until if that was 8 or 9 underneath. And New Zealand get it back. Off the window, and Jaden Cecil again. He's got 15. And New Zealand rolling now, 41-28. 45 seconds to play, second quarter. Biggest lead of the game for the Kiwis, 13. Utlai looking for any opening. Great defense there by Liam Keogh. That gets poked out of bounds. Cecil's pass. Mike Jones says, in America, we pronounce your name the way we want. Well, maybe that's why lots of folks overseas don't like Americans. I'm going to try to honor their wishes and their cultures and their names by trying to pronounce them correctly. Faith says New Zealand is playing very physically. Türkiye should respond in the same way. Let's see if they take that advice. Right-hand layup missing by Kate. Shot clock off. Game clock now down to 15. Line nearly turned it over. Clock down to 3. Tough angle on that shot. No good. Sissel the rebound. And the first half comes to a close. 41-28 in
pushing it. Arnott has it now. It's 3 versus 1. The ball goes to the bucket. Energy jumps it home. Right on time. 2-point lead.
Get out this pass here. Carvalho. It's knocked away from him. Man, the quick throwing it up. Great tries to spin move. His pocket is big. Debanza. Oh my goodness! Baptism of fire. AJ Debanza. Perez loses it. McCoy Jr. off the glass. Stones! Setting it up to beat the buzzer. A buzzer beater oop off the glass. McCoy Jr. Tyrant Stokes. USA on smoke.
attacks to close out. Lead Bruno inside. Fills it up.
What do you think?
Oh my goodness, get out of here.
That corner pocket and Bruno.
And then you've got this woman here, Asia. And what a finish.
Players without playing one-on-one. USA absolutely love seeing.
Nice pass to Swigo. Hammers it in for two. Villanovas here dishing it off. Trying to get going in transition. The steal comes away. Matthews throwing it up top, and there it is. Our first highlight of the day early on in this one. Big time start from the number 5, Troy Plumtree. Mansa going up against Green. Oh my goodness! Oh my, AJ DeBranza punishing. Oh, that's a huge ejection from Carvalho. Get that out of here. And once again, they slow down the offense. This has been allowed to be double teamed again. And the backs up, holding down the two. They've got to get someone in the middle there. Make the pass, make the pass. And the timeout ball as USA run out to a 10-point lead. Oh, that's nasty, that block. Major pin to the glass, put it on a notice board. Caleb Hall. It's stolen away by Spain, pushing forward. A fight for position here. Arnett has it now. It's 3 versus 1. The ball goes to the bucket. And it's in. Jumps it home. Right on time. 2-point lead. Yeah, this pass here. Carvalho is knocked away from him. Man, the quit throwing it up. Musa. Tries the spin move, its pocket is picked. DeBranza. Oh my goodness! Baptism of fire! AJ DeBranza. Steal, Perez loses it. McCoy Jr. off the glass, Stokes! Setting it up to beat the buzzer. A buzzer beater, oop off the glass. McCoy Jr., Tyron Stokes, USA on smoke.
Back to Istanbul. Opening day of play at the 2026 FIBA U17 Basketball World Cup. Thanks for joining us. My name is Craig Feta. After one half, New Zealand leading the host nation, Türkiye, 41-28. Jaden Cecil, 15 points for New Zealand. Liam Keogh, 9. Noah Duncan, 1. Tafiri Kate, 8. Zach Rampton, 2. Marco Sula has 5. And Matthias Thompson has 1. Kate also with 6 rebounds and 4 assists for New Zealand. For Türkiye, Demir Öztürk, 2 points. Darius Karutasu with 4. Basir Bryant with 2. Amir Kutlay with 15. Ömer Yusuf Sheikh has 3. Noyan Tolan 2. Türkiye 1 of 11 from three-point range in that first half. New Zealand 2 of 17. But 12 first-half turnovers for Türkiye has really helped New Zealand. As Cecil hits his first three-point attempt of the second half, giving New Zealand their biggest lead of the game, 44-28. We're so glad you can be with us wherever you're tuned in from around the world. My name is Craig Feda. A little bit different style of a broadcast than you might be used to. I'll be interacting with folks on our YouTube live stream chat. I'll be responding to questions and comments, so I might not catch everything that's going on the floor. We encourage engagement in the chat. Just keep it friendly and respectful. We can all have a good time. You can also check us out on X, Facebook, and Instagram at NextGenHoops. And for all the official tournament stats, photos, live scores, box scores, pictures, highlights, anything you can think of, player profiles and bios, you go to the official tournament website, FIBA.basketball U17. Cecil scoring again. And if you are tuned into our YouTube live stream, be sure to drop us a hello and let us know where you're watching from, and we'll try to give you a shout out on air. A lot of folks watching from New Zealand, a few folks watching in Türkiye. Nice Euro into the lane by Öztürk, but could not finish. Türkiye gets it back. Now Bryant, his shot challenged and unable to go. Here comes Cecil. Nice bounce pass and the pretty finish by Tafiri Kate, and Hasan Özmerich wants timeout. New Zealand has opened the lead to 20. A 7-0 run to start the third quarter. We're back in a moment. .0 run by New Zealand to start off this third quarter has given them a 20-point lead. Adrian watching from the Netherlands. Izmir watching in Germany, or rather, he's from Izmir, watching in Germany now. Stacy is watching from New Zealand. Glad you can be tuned in. It's one of my bucket list countries, New Zealand. I would love to, dearly love to travel to Istanbul as well. Both of those countries appear to be so beautiful in their own different ways. Three from the corner, up and good. Demir Öztürk, and he's got 5. Outside now, Liam for 3, and that is good. Liam Keo or Ko, depending on how you pronounce it. He's got 12. If you are looking for even more content, become a FIBA YouTube member. Unlock exclusive content, get early access to highlights, acquire loyalty badges and emojis for use during our live stream, and lots more exciting perks. Pick one of our rookie, starter, or MVP tiers and be part of our growing community today. If you've got any bold predictions for this game or this event, go play the U17 World Cup Game Predictor on the official U17 FIBA website for a chance to win some great prizes. That technical foul, by the way, was on the Türkiye bench. And Cecil missed the free throw. Again, not being in the arena, did not quite see or hear what was said and by whom. Either way, it resulted in a tee attempt for New Zealand. Türkiye bench wanted to travel. Still plenty of time. Shot clock down to just 11, and now a foul called. One of our commenters said it looked like, and it was an assistant coach that picked it. Could very well have been. Another foul. Now I have to get my eyes reset here because on the score bug here, those hashes below the scores indicate the number of team fouls. I've been watching so much FIFA World Cup as another three rains in for New Zealand. Jaden Cecil splashing another. But I've been watching so much FIFA World Cup, those little hashes in the scorebug indicate the number of substitutions. So I keep getting a little crossed up. Yeah, Hoops in the chat says, there we go, Cecil. He's got 25 now, up to 2 of 8 from three-point range, 11 of 21 overall. He's also got 5 rebounds and 3 steals. 56-31, high off the glass won't go. And this could be a minor upset. Türkiye, possible threat to reach the podium. New Zealand not really expected to threaten for the podium. But a strong performance against the host nation here today. Kutlay zips the pass underneath, tried to get it to Tolan, goes out of bounds. It'll stay with Türkiye with 5 left on the shot clock. Exactly 6 minutes to play in this third quarter. Oh, here's a loaded question in the chat. Who do I think will win the World Cup? I'm assuming you mean FIFA. Liam had the rebound and then had it taken away, put back up and in by Atan Ashtalan. I don't know, I've been to 13 of the countries that are participating in the World Cup, and I can't decide who I'm cheering for. Love Argentina. France looks strong, although I have not been there, except their airport. Charles de Gaulle in Paris. I've been to Colombia, been to Scotland. Unfortunately, Scotland and their Tartan Army not moving on to the knockout round. Been to Uruguay. I don't think they're moving on. Ooh, and a little bit of pleasantries exchanged between Tolan and Noah Duncan, a foul called. I don't think there was any ill intent there. I think they were just playing aggressively, trying to come out of the pass. Duncan a little too strong on that first free throw. (56-33) inside 5.5 minutes to play. Results already in the books today. Beautiful baseline drive and the dunk attempt blocked, but a foul called, and Darius Karatasu will go to the free throw line once he gathers all his marbles. Earlier on today, Lithuania beat Canada 103-89 in Group B. Also in Group B, China over Cameroon 90-72. In Group D, Australia impressive over Serbia 88-66. It was Ivory Coast in Group D over Venezuela 74-63. In Group A, Italy defeated Japan 93-84. Also in Group A, USA over France 115-84. Slovenia and Puerto Rico underway. And in the second quarter there, Puerto Rico leading 34-29. Games on tap tomorrow. In Group D, it's Serbia and Venezuela, along with Ivory Coast and Australia. In Group A, USA taking on Japan. France will play Italy. In Group B, Lithuania will take on Cameroon, and China and Canada will square off. Three-pointer missed from the corner by Liam Kyo. Karatasu the rebound. And then in Group C, Türkiye and Slovenia. I will have that game for you. And Puerto Rico and New Zealand. Ashtolen scores to get the lead inside 20. Liam has his shot blocked, goes down to the hardwood, but he draws the foul. Up to 193 likes on our game so far. Trying to get to 250 before the end of the third quarter. We've got almost 2,300 folks tuned in right now. If you would, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button on our YouTube live stream. Try to get to 250 before the end of the third quarter. My name is Craig Fade. I hope you've been enjoying this game. I'm sure if you're not at the arena in Türkiye and watching it on the stream, you're a little bit surprised at this result, and honestly, so am I a little bit. New Zealand looking very strong, playing very smooth and polished. Türkiye just has not seemed to be in sync the entire game. They've had a couple of good runs, but haven't been able to put together anything consistently. Young talent in the chat says New Zealand plays aggressively. They know their best player is Omer Kutalai. So they're thinking, let's neutralize them in defense. We're physically strong, and let's play defensively. Can't argue with that. Now Julio Anaya talking things over with Hassan Osmeric. Says it's not that surprising when looking at history between these two teams. New Zealand beat them in the groups 2 years ago. Yeah, but those are the turnover because of the aging. You can't really compare what happened 2 years ago with now. That free throw falls in for Ashtolen. (38-39), inside 20. 4:20 to play, third quarter. Here comes Sissel. Pull up Jay from the left side, missed wide left, goes out of bounds, and that went off of who? Ashtelin, maybe? It's going to be New Zealand ball. 6 on the shot clock. Inbound pass to Cooper. Cooper driving, right hand, high off the square, no tip. It goes in! Noah Duncan with the tip for New Zealand, gets the lead back to 21. Yeah, Paulo says you can't write Türkiye off just yet. Yeah, absolutely. Shot clock at 7. 3 on the way from the right wing, no. Rebound is Duncan. Sula gets it over right side to Cooper and gets it back. Now Cooper back up top to Sissel. Shot clock at 8. Sissel, cross court pass. Sula for 3. Defender might have gotten a piece of that, and a foul called as 3 players hit the deck. Ashtelin and Duncan tied up and went to the floor. I don't know, that kind of looked more to me like Duncan pulled him down, but again, the official had a much better angle on it. .13 to play, third quarter. Question in the chat who I think is going to be the next NBA Rookie of the Year. I'm going to have to think about that for a moment. Reverse no good by Sarkaya Arda. And William Patton's shot is blocked, but a foul call. I actually got to call a lot of games for a lot of the players that were picked in that first round. A.J. DeBonsa, Cam Boozer, Mikel Brown Jr., Darius Acuff, Ade Mara, Kareem Lopez. Don't sleep on him, by the way, Kareem Lopez. And Koa Pete. I think those were all the guys, at least in round 1, whose games I called at this level. But I think it's going to come down to DeBonsa or Cameron Boozer for NBA Rookie of the Year next year. Somebody in the chat asked the Houston Rockets commentator's name is also Craig. Asked if that's me. No, that is not me. I'd be getting paid a lot more if it was. The Schofield's watching from Hamilton, New Zealand, cheering on Will Patton. Baseline jumper for Kate, no good. Out the rebound. Türkiye trying to find a way back into this one. Kutlai has to pull it up and reset. He gets bumped, and the foul called on William Patton. Patton, 16 years old, playing for Canterbury Rams. He'll be 17 on November 1st. So Kutlai fouled. On the way from the left wing, no good. Offensive rebound, Ashtelin. Briant to pass a little bit too far for him. Stolen away by New Zealand. Coming up on a minute and a half to play in this third quarter, and a whistle. Offensive foul forget to check us out on Instagram, X, and Facebook at NextGenHoops. And when you share and comment, be sure to use the hashtag FIBA U17. We appreciate all the engagement on social media. By the way, that dunk, if you did not see the dunk by Nathan Soliman in the USA-France game, go find it. He took off from the inside of the circle, not the restricted area circle, semicircle, but the circle in the foul lane, and absolutely tomahawked it. I can't imagine anything else being the dunk of the tournament, let alone the dunk of the century. But it's on all the FIBA socials right now. You will want to see that, believe me. Genevieve and Maximo are cheering for their big cousin, Matthias Tay Thompson from Christchurch, New Zealand. The question, who's going to play in the NBA Finals next year? Oh, and Bessir Briant goes down hard. Oh. That's going to hurt the tailbone. Oh, my goodness. I suffered a broken tailbone once running off of grass onto cement wearing football cleats. My feet went out from under because they slipped and I landed square on my tailbone and broke it, and that was some of the most intense pain I have ever felt in my life. Oh, my goodness. Not saying Briant necessarily broke that, but that ain't gonna feel good. So who do I think is going to be in the NBA Finals next year? Man, I don't know. Obviously, the Spurs are going to be strong, provided Wemby stays healthy. Knicks are going to be good again. A lot of guys have moved around. Teams have gotten a lot stronger. Could be interesting. But of course, in the Eastern Conference, I'm always going to say my Chicago Bulls. I'm just hoping they make the playoffs. We'll see. Second free throw is up and in, and the lead down to 19 with 54 seconds to play. And an unsportsmanlike call on New Zealand. Did not see what happened there. Let's see who that was called on. As the free throw is up and in. Kiritasu has one more coming. The unsportsmanlike was on Marco Sula. I did not see what happened there. And Türkiye gets the ball back to lead down to 17 following the unsportsmanlike free throws. Nice little give and go. Hanging in the air. Great defense by Duncan. And now the Türkiye bench feeling it a little bit. As Kate travels to 221 likes. Can we get about 30 more before the end of this quarter? I'm trying to get to 250 before the end of the third. If you have not already, hit that thumbs up. While you're on YouTube, become a FIBA YouTube member. Subscribe to get exclusive content, early access to highlights, loyalty badges and emojis to use during our live stream, and lots more exciting perks. One of 3 tiers to choose from, rookie, starter, or MVP. And the tip-in is good. The lead cut down to 15 with 10 to play in this third quarter. The fans starting to make some noise. Cecil can't quiet them. Briant the rebound, but stolen away by Duncan. A huge steal by Noah Duncan. Türkiye had all the momentum there for a moment. Got the lead down to 15. And then Duncan steals it to give New Zealand a 62-47 lead heading into the fourth round, excuse me. Back in a moment from Istanbul.
What do you think?
Oh my goodness, get out of here.
It's that corner pocket with Bruno.
And then you've got this woman here, Asia. And what a finish.
It's overplayed as well. Players without playing one-on-one.
Because she's excited with passion. 4 rebounds, 6 assists.
Roberts, you gotta love it.
Buckets at the buzzer.
And these fans in Kobe, they love it. They absolutely love seeing.
Welcome back to Istanbul and the 2026 FIBA U17 Basketball World Cup, first day of play. Heading into the fourth quarter with New Zealand on top of host nation Türkiye 64-47. Türkiye had it cut down to 15 after trailing by more than 20 in the third quarter. And then New Zealand with a big steal, Noah Duncan. And an easy bucket, got the lead back to 17. New Zealand turns it over there, and it'll be Türkiye ball. See if they can mount a comeback. Corey in our YouTube live stream chat says, let's go Lawson Pryor and Jackson Cooper. Cheering for New Zealand. On the floor for Türkiye, Darius Karutasu, Basir Briant, Omer Kutlay, Omer Yusuf Sheik, and Atan Ashtalen. For New Zealand, Jaden Cecil, Noah Duncan, Fury Kate, Zach Rampton, and Marco Sula. Fadeaway won't go. Oh, nice job diving onto the floor by Ashtalen. That leads to the finish by Karutasu. And he's going to go to the line to try to complete the three-point play. Karutasu 4 for 4 from the free throw line so far. He's got 12 points, 5 assists. Armwood makes a great point in the chat as Karutasu completes the three-point play. Let's not be harshly critical. These are just kids. They're out there representing their nation, some of them for the first time in a foreign country. Let's give them some grace. Shot blocked. Türkiye come away with it. And we're all commentating and critiquing from the luxury. What a dunk! Beşir Bryant! And Darren Larson wants timeout as the lead is cut to 12. 16-year-old emphatically puts it down after the great pass by Ömer Kutlay. Türkiye climbing their way back after the dunk by Bryant. Whatever the chat says, we've gained momentum. I agree. Mighty Mo is with the Turks right now. And the public address announcer trying to get the home fans going. Türkiye playing with a little more energy now. The fadeaway no good. The outstretched arm, I believe that was Duncan on defense. Here's Sissel. Fans trying to make some noise. Shot clock at 10. Sissel. Oh, beautiful step back three, short. Offensive rebound not grabbed, but a foul called as Noah Duncan hits the hardwood. Let's see who they got for the foul. If it was Beşir Bryant or whoever was next to him. Let's see if we can take a quick look here. It was on Bryant. New Zealand keep possession. The floater, it's good! So Liam Keogh to the free throw line. Bryant on that foul as well. Third foul for Beşir Bryant. Three-point play complete. Liam now 17 points. He's 5 for 5 from the free throw line, 67-52. The lead back to 15. Wall says it will be a big physical 7 minutes. That layup is good. In traffic, nicely done, Ömer Kutlay. And at the other end, great defense by Omar Yusuf Sheikh. A foul on the follow-up. No, beg your pardon. It was a foul, but it was on New Zealand. Liam Keogh got called for the foul. I'm going to go with Keogh instead of Ko. We were given Ko as the official pronunciation from the team, but Liam's coach was on the broadcast earlier, and he said it's Keogh. Bucket there by Astelin gets Türkiye back to within 11. 7 minutes to play. And the fans here at Istanbul making some noise. Pass tipped by Bryant. Shot block at 5, and then a travel. Great defense by Bashir Bryant. Gets his hand on the ball and then thought he was going to get called for the reach-in, but instead a travel called on Jackson Cooper. And a timeout on the floor with 6:51 to play. Timeout. Maybe that wasn't a full timeout. Huh. Okay, well, we're back. Türkiye looking to cut this lead down into single digits for the first time in a good long time. Kutlay for three. That's good! Ömer Kutlay cuts it down to 8. Just about 6.5 minutes to play. With 22 points, along with 5 rebounds and 6 assists. Faith says we're coming. He's watching this one in Istanbul, and I think you might be right. Sissel tries to answer, that rings out. Rebound Karatasu. Running floater won't go. Three from the left wing, that missed badly. Rebound Karatasu. Karatasu now with 7 boards. Think you know how this one's going to turn out? Go to our game predictor on the official tournament website. Predict this and all the other games. Türkiye nearly turning it over. Shot clock at 4. Now 3. Long 3 on the way. Splash! Lead down to 5. Oh, there Yusuf Sheik. And the make at the other end, a big bucket. A huge answer there by Jaden Sissel to get the lead back to 7. With 5:05 to play. You were in Austin, Texas cheering for Türkiye. That 3 is good! Türkiye coming alive from the 3-point line. Lead down to 4. Oh, looked like he dribbled it on the center line. And yes, now an over and back ball. Turn it over and it'll be Türkiye ball. I thought the initial dribble was on the center court line, and then it got forced back, and then they called the over and back. Türkiye bench calling for a review. Somebody mentioned in the chat earlier who I was cheering for. They said they thought New Zealand, and I responded, I try to be excited and sound happy when either team does something good. Hope that's evident here now that Türkiye is coming back. Let's see if we, that's what I thought earlier on. That left heel, and you can see exactly what they're looking at. The referee view is the same view that we are seeing right here on the replay. They want to roll it back a little bit here. They're trying to get the zoom in. Not there. Unless they're trying to look at it if that was a foul. But it's prior to the pass that the foul occurred on that the right heel foot was on the center court line. I think they're trying to pan over to look at the zoomed-in view of the right foot. Or they're trying to see, I'm not sure what they're looking at. To be honest with you. Are they trying to, oh, they're trying to see if it went out of bounds there. But the New Zealand player stepped on the center court line. That was clear from the replay. So let's see. So calling it unsportsmanlike. That play never should have occurred, though, because the New Zealand player, his foot was over the center court line. It should have been blown dead right there. We saw that very clearly in the early stage of that replay. Evidently, that's not what they were looking at. They were checking to see if this wasn't unsportsmanlike or not, and they did. They whistled Noah Duncan for the unsportsmanlike. And the first free throw is in for Österlund. Both free throws good. And the lead down to 2. We've got ourselves a game. Türkiye outscoring New Zealand in this fourth quarter now. 23-2 as Türkiye takes their first lead of the game, 70-69. A foul called on the drive by Cecil. He's going to go to the line to try to tie it up. 23-5. Türkiye outscoring New Zealand after the 3 by Karatasu. One of our chatters asked how far back did Türkiye come from? I didn't write down what their biggest lead was for New Zealand. It was certainly over 20. It was in the mid to upper 20s, I believe. I believe it got close to 30. Our FIBA mod in the chat says New Zealand led by 25. So I was right. Mid 20s. So as we say here in the States, hang on to your hats. Cecil. Shot clock at 9 for 3. That is good! Jaden Cecil gives New Zealand the lead back with another 3. He's got 30! Beg your pardon, the stat page already updated. He's only got 27. Oh, he does have 30. Okay, it was a beat behind. He's got 30 points on 13 of 27 shooting. Count that triple and the foul! Darius Karatasu! Are you kidding me? Cecil with 30 points, 6 rebounds, 3 steals. Three-point play incomplete for Karatasu. He's got 22 points, 7 rebounds. He's 3 of 5 from the arc. Cecil just 3 of 12, but I believe they're all in the second half. And a strong drive by Liam Keogh. using his shoulder to muscle his way to the rack. And the foul called on Demir Öztürk. Three and a half minutes to play. The New Zealand lead is 2. Screen by Briant. Oh, beautiful drive after the screen by Ömer Kutlay, and we are tied at 75. Rampton. And now Sissel. He's guarded by Sarkaya Arden. Long three on the way. Call it good off the bank and the foul. Oh my! Jaden Cecil from 24 feet and 1. He's going to go for the 4-point play. Cecil now 33 points. Boy, that one got the chat buzzing. Hey, if you haven't already, go ahead and click that thumbs up on our YouTube live stream. Cecil can't complete the 4-point play, which would have given New Zealand a 4-point lead. Instead, it stays at 378-75. 3,800 tuned in right now. Go ahead and give us a thumbs up. Oh, beautiful drive and finish there. Kutlay again. Making his father proud. Turkish legend Ibrahim. Layup missed. Türkiye have numbers. Here comes Kutlay again. Gives it up off the window and good. Teratapsu that time. Back on top, 79-78. Who wants it more? Scramble on the floor. Türkiye's got it. Kutlay. He slows things up now as we approach the 2-minute mark. Layup is good. Kutlay putting Türkiye on his back. Türkiye now with a 3-point lead, 81-78 with exactly 2 minutes to play. As a New Zealand player is down on the floor, did not see what happened there. I believe that was Liam Keogh. Glad to see he's up and off the floor. One of our chats said there were people who were bad-mouthing Ömer in this game as we go to timeout. We'll talk about that in just a second. 2 minutes to play, Türkiye by 3. Welcome back. We've got ourselves a good one here in Istanbul. 81-78. Türkiye came back from a 25-point deficit. They now lead by 3 with 2 minutes to play in this fourth quarter. As one of our chatters said, folks were bad-mouthing Ömer Kutlay in the live stream chat, but he has come to play in this second half. 28 points now, 6 rebounds, 7 assists. Shot blocked out of bounds. Jaden Cecil with 4.6 on the shot clock. Stay New Zealand ball. Let's see what Darren Larson draws up on this baseline out of bounds play. Outside to Cecil. The running floater for three won't go. Offensive rebound. Big rebound by Kate. And New Zealand gets possession back. Shot clock down to 5. Jaden Cecil slips his way into the lane. Can't finish. And among a trio of Turkish defenders. Now Türkiye looking to expand their biggest lead of the game. Kutlay can't finish. Tried to do it himself. Cut through the defense, but did not finish. Now here comes Kate. Kicks it out. Step back from 15. Oh, a beautiful find underneath. And the finish by Zach Rampton. To play. That foul was on Ömer Kutlay. As far as foul trouble goes, Demir Öztürk with 4 for Türkiye. Besir Bryant 4. That was just Kutlay's second. Ömer Yusuf Sheikh has fouled out. A couple of others with 5. Timeout on the floor. So now Cecil to the free throw line, and he ties it up. And now the personal for the three-point play. Rampton finishes. There was a technical foul on Hassan Osmeric. So it's a 1-point lead now for New Zealand, 82-81, exactly 1 minute to play. Into the corner. Baseline drive, spinning. Pulls it back out. Shot clock at 5. 3 on the way, short. Offensive rebound, and could not track it down. Faith says we might be heading to overtime. Inside 40 seconds to play. Floater falls in. Zach Rampton. He's had a couple of big buckets here as of late. 84-81, 20 seconds to play. For 3, no good. Bryant the rebound. Here's Karatasu. A couple of seconds difference between the shot clock and the game clock. For three, no good, back iron. Up and off the glass, it's good, and one! With 3.5 to play. Demir Öztürk with a chance to tie it up. Demir Öztürk has not shot a free throw in this game. 2 of 4 from two-point range, 1 of 5 from three. He's got 7 rebounds. And he can tie it up here, possibly one of the bigger shots of his young life. Left-hander lines up the free throw, and it is good! We are tied at 84 with 3.5 to play, and Darren Larson takes timeout. Welcome back to Istanbul, tied at 84 as we go to overtime. Extra time, as they like to call it, outside the United States. My name's Craig Fade. I hope you've been enjoying this one. One of the commenters in our YouTube live stream chat said, interesting shot to settle for. Well, you also have to realize that Türkiye knew that New Zealand were going to be looking for Jaden Cecil, and they weren't going to let him get a good shot off. And so by the time he finally freed up, he was nowhere near a good look. So here we go. Overtime in Istanbul. That three-pointer missed. Karatası finished regulation with 24 points for Türkiye. Kutlay with 28. Jaden Sissel, 34 points for New Zealand. Liam Keogh with 20. Sissel also with 7 rebounds and 3 steals. Zafiri Kate with 9 rebounds, 7 assists for New Zealand, but he also had 7 turnovers. Leading rebounder for Türkiye, Atan Ashkelon with 8. Ömer Kutlay with 7 assists. As Noah Duncan misses the first free throw. Both free throws missed by Noah Duncan. Duncan 1 of 6 from the free throw line in this game. That shot blocked, but a foul called, so Ömer Kutlay will go to the free throw line. Nice crossover to create some space. Foul on Liam Keogh. Foul trouble. Zach Rampton has fouled out for New Zealand. Zafiri Kate with 4. No one else with more than 3 for Türkiye. Demir Öztürk has fouled out. Bashir Bryant 4. That could be key if he fouls out. Omer Yusuf Sheikh has fouled out. No one else with more than 2 for Türkiye. That free throw missed, but Türkiye with a 1-point lead. If you're just joining us in overtime, welcome in. All the excitement in the last 7 minutes of the fourth quarter. New Zealand led by as many as 25 in the second half. That triple is up and good. New Zealand now back on top by a pair following the 3 by Sissel. He's got 37. Türkiye working the offense on the outside. A little feed inside to Bashir Bryant, and he dunks it with 2 hands. We're tied at 87. Up to 320 likes now. If you're enjoying this one, and I sure am, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. Into the corner now. Here's Karatası for 3, and that is good! Darius Karatası. 27 points now, and Türkiye with a 3-point lead. Circus move by Keogh would not go. Ball out of bounds, and it's going to stay with New Zealand. Our commenters asks who's doing better now, Kutlay or Sissel. Jaden Sissel, 37 points, 8 rebounds, and 3 steals. Over Kutlay, 29 points, 6 rebounds, 8 assists, and 2 steals. New Zealand to inbound, 11 on the shot clock. Here's Sissel. Guarded by Bryant for 3. Splash! Jaden Sissel! And we are tied at 90. Kutlay for 3. The answer missed. And it goes out of bounds to New Zealand. Outside, 2.5 minutes to play. Hoot says, my gosh, in the chat. Yeah, I don't think there's anything much more to say. Oh, beautiful So spin and pull up, bounce pass inside. Oh, a little bit behind Noah Duncan, and Türkiye comes away with it. Ömer Kutlay again. Little jumper in the lane. Now at the other end, Duncan answers. Our stat people are, their fingers are cramping up. 1:40 to play. Shot clock at 8. Pull up for Kutlay, no good, but a foul called. So Kutlay will go to the free throw line. He's 3 of 4 from the stripe tonight. Hoops in our chat asks, what's the most anyone has scored in a U17 World Cup game? I'm sure our FIBA staff are looking that up right now. Hango Panther says Sissel is cooking. Yeah, he's got 40. Ömer Kutlay for Türkiye has 32. Make it 33. Türkiye with a 2-point lead, 94-92, 1:30 to play. Sissel looking for an opening. Zips a pass underneath and a strong finish by Noah Duncan. And we are tied at 94. Some of these guys have to be getting tired. Sissel, Karatasu, oh! Coming in from the left side, it's Stoyan Tolan. Karatasu's played over 40 minutes in this game. Sissel over 38. 33 seconds to play. Türkiye nursing a 2-point lead. Karatasu, or rather Kutlay's drive blocked. Here come New Zealand for the tie. And a foul call. That's going to be on Karatasu. That is his third. And New Zealand will have a chance to tie it from the free throw line. Some of these guys just have to be absolutely gassed. Fans letting Noah Duncan hear it. Duncan 1 of 6 from the free throw line, but he hits that one. He's got 1 more to go. 2 of 7 now from the stripe. Duncan for the tie. Yes! And we are tied at 96 with 19.1 seconds to play. And a timeout on the floor. 96 with 19.1 seconds to play in overtime. I hope you've been around for this entire game. If you're just joining us, New Zealand led by 25 in the second half. But Türkiye has roared back. Shot clock off, game clock at 9. Here comes Kutlai. Kutlai on the drive, hanging, double clutching, it will not go. And we are going to a second overtime. Tied at 96. (96-96) opening game in Group C for New Zealand and Türkiye. We were tied at 94 after regulation, tied at 96 after the first overtime. For New Zealand, Jaden Sissel, 40 points, 8 rebounds, 3 steals. Liam Keogh, 20 points. Noah Duncan, 11 points, 8 boards. Tafiri Kate, 12 points, 10 rebounds, 9 assists. So Tafiri Kate, 1 dime shy of a triple-double. For Türkiye, Darius Keratasu, 27.7 rebounds. Omer Kutlai, 33 points, 9 assists. Atan Ashtalan with 11. So it's going to be New Zealand to inbound the second overtime. I think if we go to a third overtime, we should play sudden death or maybe have a free throw shooting contest. Like a shootout in football. Cross-court pass from Kutlai, 3 on the way. That rings out. Rebound tracked down by Kate. Kate looking for an assist to get a triple-double. Baseline drive, spinning by Keogh into the corner. Sissel, shot clock at 8. Sissel looking for anything. Now a 3 on the way from Kate. That's no good. Rebound flat-footed by Arda. Kutlai on the drive, right side, splits the defense. It will not fall, but he gets the foul. Duncan clearly on that foul there. Some of these emojis in the chat are hilarious. Kutlai hits the first free throw. He's 6 of 7 from the free throw line tonight. Hey, we're up over 350 likes. Nearly 4,200 folks watching right now. If you have not already, go ahead and hit that thumbs up. Try to get to 400 if we can. Both free throws good. And Türkiye on top by 2, 98-96. Karatasu 42 minutes in this game. Kutlai 44 minutes. Sissel 40 plus minutes. Kate and Sula nearing 40 minutes. These young men putting in work tonight in Istanbul. Kutlai. Nice job around the screen. Kick out. Bashir Briant's three-pointer missed. Offensive rebound. Karatasu muscles his way up and in. Karatasu gives Türkiye a 4-point lead, 100-96, and he's got 29 now. Türkiye comes away with it. Oh, the beautiful reverse. Ömer Kutlai gives Türkiye a 6-point advantage, 102-96. That one out of bounds off of, it looked like Karatasu. Is it possible New Zealand are running out of gas? Sula over 39 minutes, Kate over 39 minutes, Keo near 31, and Jaden Sissel over 41. As we go to an official review to see who this ball went out off of. Ooh. That looks like it went off of New Zealand. I mean, clearly the ball, the spin changes by Karatasu, but it looks like that, yeah, I think that went off the index finger last. Is that Duncan? I believe that's Duncan. Yeah. Yeah, you can see the way his index and middle fingers kind of flick there at the end. I think that went off of New Zealand. I mean, it's clear Karatasu touches it there, but I think Duncan had his fingers on the underside. Of course, it's impossible to see for sure, but you're just going by what his fingers do and the reaction of the ball. It'll be interesting to see what Julio Anaya and Yevgeny Mikhaev, our official from Kazakhstan, decide, and they say it stays with New Zealand. Yeah, I don't think there was enough video evidence to overturn to say for sure that his fingers were underneath the ball. Probably the right decision to stay with that. Knocked out of bounds by Arda. Sissel to inbound. He gets it back, 10 on the shot clock. One of the Turkish players goes down hard, fans screaming for a foul. I don't know that there was actually a lot of contact there. I mean, it looked bad. It certainly looked bad. And Julio Anaya wants to look at it and see what happened. He signals to the benches to just settle down. Oh, yeah. Cecil got him with the left arm. I don't think it was anything intentional, but yeah, he definitely clotheslined him with that left arm, reaching for the ball. And again, you're getting the same views as our officials do. Yeah, I don't think there was any. And each time it plays back in the arena, the fans react. Yeah, he lost control of the ball and then went to reach for it and then smacked Kaya Arda across the mug. Yeah, I don't think that's going to be an unsportsmanlike. I don't think there was any ill intent there. I think he was just reaching for the ball and caught him up high. I think that should just be a common foul. I'm just laughing at the crowd's reaction every time they play it back in the arena. Everybody boos and whistles. Most important thing, of course, is that Sarp Kaya Arda was okay following that collision. He also went down hard on his back. And did they call no foul? Okay. Well, Mateus Thompson in now for New Zealand as Noah Duncan comes out. The only thing I can think by... Oh my, Garatasu with the three. 105-96, the lead is 9 inside 2 minutes. The only thing I can think that Julio Anaya might be thinking is that both players were going for the ball and they both just kind of got tangled up. Because there did not appear to be any foul called. On that collision. Three-pointer missed. Here comes Kyo. Shooting up over Bashir. Briant, no good. Good defense by Briant up ahead. Two-hand jam by Karatasu, and that may do it. Sarpaya Arda goes down, and he's cramping up. Oh, as soon as he made that pass, you could see him pull up. Oh, you feel for that poor young man. Trying to get that cramp to work its way out. There's nothing worse than that. Hoop says, I could be wrong, but I don't think they can go back to a normal foul if it met the criteria. I guess maybe I see what you're saying. I guess if there was, you know what, you're right. There was no foul called initially. You're absolutely right. There was no foul called initially because the officials didn't see what happened. They were just going back to review to see if there was an unsportsmanlike, and there was not. So, yeah, that's a great catch. Outstanding job by our commentators, or our commenters, by the way. 107-98 now with 1:10 to play. One of our commenters says, really curious about the stats. Which stats in particular are you looking for? Kiritasu has 34 points, 9 rebounds for Türkiye. Ömer Kutlay with 37 points, 7 rebounds, 9 assists. Boy, and he's not even able to walk. Oh, that's terrible. That must be a really bad cramp for Sarpkaya Arda. For New Zealand, Jaden Cecil, 40 points, 8 rebounds, 3 steals. Liam Keogh has 20 points. Tafiri Kate, 14 points, 12 rebounds, 9 assists. We sure hope Haya Arda is okay. Unable to walk his way off the court after cramping up badly. One of our commenters says, "You drink pickle juice for cramps." Not any time in my life. I don't care how bad of a cramp I'm having, I am not drinking pickle juice. Strong rebound by Karatasu. Up ahead now to Shimshek. Hotel Bora Shimshek only played 2.5 minutes in this game. Shot clock at 5. 3 on the way from Karatasu. No go. Oh, it does fall! It does fall! Darius Karatasu with the triple. And that may be the nail in the coffin for New Zealand. The lead is 12 with 30 seconds to play. Darius Karatasu hits the three-pointer. It initially looked like it was going to pop out. As we look at Tolan's dunk. And here's the three. One of the threes from Karatasu. Karatasu 6 of 9 from three-point range. He's got 37. Omer Kutlay has 37 for Türkiye. Yeah, a couple of the commenters in our chat says it's probably a little worse than cramps. Otherwise, he would have been able to walk. That might be the case. Let's hope it's not. But the way he was sure acting, it sure seemed like cramps. So pressure in the backcourt now by New Zealand. Broken by Türkiye. Kutlay, 20 seconds to play. Kutlay on the drive. Tried to give it up underneath to Briant, but a foul called before that. So Kutlay will go to the free throw line. He's got 37. Jaden Sissel leading the way, all scorers with 42 points. The fans here at Istanbul chanting MVP. He certainly has been in the second half. Kutlay hits the first free throw. .434 likes on our broadcast. Hey, can we get to 450? Almost 4,400 watching right now. Just a percentage of you hit that like button. We'll get to 450 for the game. We'd really appreciate that if you would. And now some last-minute substitutions for the last 15 seconds. Rico has defeated Slovenia 92-78. This is the last game going on the opening day of play. 2026 FIBA U17 Basketball World Cup. Türkiye trailed by 25 in the second half. Sissel outside to Sula. His three no good. It would have been academic at this point. Rebound Karatasu, and Türkiye coming all the way back to win 112-100 in double overtime. What a game. Hope you enjoyed watching it, everybody. My name is Craig Fanta. Thanks so much for watching. So long for now.
C'est